Alright, how y'all doing? This is Conscious Thoughts, this is King Harp, and this is my host, Yusuf, Yogi, Hassan. And also we got my man Martez in the building, which is in the middle. We got my man Longlivemitch, who was right here on the side. And we got my man Green in here. And they representing Black Lotus. You know, so first off, man, how y'all all doing, man? How you doing, Green, man?
Chilling, man.
Chilling. How you doing, Martez?
Hey, bro.
How you doing, man?
Good. Can't complain. How about yourself, bro?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Y'all make looking cool look good. Y'all making it look good, man. How you doing, Yogi?
You living, man. Bless.
Yeah. Nah, man, I like that answer, man. But we here today, man, because, you know, I met Martez. I knew him for like a few months, and he started a clothing line. His clothing line blew up, and he has a lot of ambition. So my first question to you is, what made you want to start that? You and your friend Green here.
Yeah, nah, definitely. We both got wild history, like trying to start it. You feel me? I tried to start like 2 before this. We got his own shit. Like he tried to start
shit a few years ago with a few other people. Shit didn't really work out.
What was the name of it?
The shit didn't really have like a set name. Like niggas just wasn't putting in the work. You feel me?
I got you. So it was like basically it was just like your thing, but you was doing it with multiple people, right?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out a name and trying to get ourselves out there, but niggas wasn't trying to put the work in. You feel me?
One thing I learned about that is that when you start something, you gotta just, in order to like take away anything, like cause you can't blame nobody, excuses, you gotta just say, all right, this is my shit, everything on me. You feel me? And that's how you gotta do it. And that's how I looked at the situation too, that I was in. I just was like, listen, if I take all the responsibilities, I can't blame nobody. So if this don't succeed, I can't go this person and do it. This person let me, it's all on me.
Right.
So I feel you with that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Sometimes you just gotta let people go and then.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a step aside, look at the bigger picture, and then focus on yourself for a little bit.
Yeah.
If yourself ain't right, you can't help nobody else. You can't
Facts.
do nobody else.
Facts.
You feel me?
Yo, I want people to understand it's 9 o'clock in the morning. This dude woke up dropping knowledge, man. You know. Also, shout out to my man Prime Visuals on the camera in the back, and shout out to DMTS Radio for letting us use this. You know, but Martez, man, like from that on, like, when did you start to do a clothing line before too?
Yeah.
Well,
I tried to start 2. The first one was my own. It was my middle name, James DeCaddis. Yeah. Then that shit ain't really take off how I wanted. I was young though.
How
so
old?
I really, I think I was still in high school. I can't hold you. Probably like 16, 17. But that shit ain't really.
Damn, man.
I didn't really know what I was doing.
A lot of ambition at a young
Right.
age.
Yeah, nah,
A lot of
definitely
ambition.
always had it. Then I tried to start some shit with my man Smurf, Smooth Flight. Shit ain't really pop off.
Yeah.
Then met my man's Green. We got right, now we here.
Yeah, like I said, like-minded, you feel me?
Yeah.
And y'all found each other.
Yeah, facts, exactly.
You know, what was your favorite clothing line growing up?
Probably something like Polo, Tommy, shit like that. That's what I try to kind of model my first brand after, but like, I mean, I don't know, it just didn't really stick, I don't know.
Yeah.
In high school, all I wore was LRG. Like,
LRG.
That was fine. LRG was fine.
Yeah.
Nah, I was.
What about you, Mitch?
What, high school?
Yeah.
I was on some, I ain't gonna hold you, I was rocking Prada.
No, he was rocking
Oh, man.
I had the New York plug. I ain't gonna hold you.
playing.
I had the New York plug.
Listen.
Our era is like Rockaware, Pele.
Elementary for me.
I still rock
New Balances.
Yeah.
That was like our
New
era.
Balances was.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing about me. I was a clearance shopper. Yo. One thing
Thanks.
my pops told me, he
Thanks.
was like, yo, he said you can still look fly and be cheap with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm always, clearance, I go on the clearance rack, find something fly, I just wear it to school. You know, I ain't care what name brand it was, because I feel like you make the clothes. Like,
definitely.
it doesn't matter if you got like a $500 belt, you can have your name, and still be, and not be worth $500 and still look fly.
Exactly.
You know, so I feel like the person make the swag, it's not the person who make the clothes, because you'll see a random Joe right there wearing like mad expensive True Religion, all this stuff.
Corny.
They think he's cool, and he like, ain't nobody messing with you. Yeah.
Corny.
It's the swag, man. It's really the swag about how you wear it. And in high school, you're like,
Oh yeah, it was different for us. I feel like now you don't have to wear name brand clothes now. Like when we was coming up, you had to wear like name brand clothes.
the fashion, cause I mean,
Times is different.
exactly.
Yeah,
yo.
trash back then.
Yeah, it was trash. Let's just be
Yeah,
honest.
nah, I mean,
In retrospect, it was trash.
Nah, we did long white tees, man.
I had about 10 white tees, 10 black tees, light up
I still fuck
towels.
with the jerseys though.
What?
I can't hold
Oh
it.
yeah, jersey backwards,
still-
all like. I still don't think
like that.
champion.
Yeah, I mean,
I
like,
still like the jersey back
What about
then.
the headband with the Nelly band did right here?
Oh,
No?
or what about the Fabulous when he used to tie the paper towel? Yo,
and the
dude,
Jenny
used-
kiss. Yeah, facts.
dudes used to really be in high school wearing that. Yo, they was cool. Like, yo, man, I'm fab, yo. I was like,
That's
are you
trash.
kidding me?
Nah,
yo?
that's
But I
trash,
can't
yeah.
front, yo. I used to wear bandanas in high school, yo. And I didn't even know about Bloods and Crips. I'm wearing blue, red, all these colors. I don't know. I'm all blued out. Somebody's like, when I was walking in New Haven one time, somebody was like, you a Crip? And I was like, what the heck? Like, I'm like, no. I said, I'm just rocking because I'm just a kid. You feel me? I'm just following trends. But sometimes, man, that junk, somebody will mistake you for somebody else. But I'll tell you one thing, I wasn't wearing blue like that. Red neither.
Happened to me.
So another thing I want to talk to you guys about is LeBron James going to the Lakers. You know, that's a big thing. How y'all feel about that? You know, I'll start off with Mitch first, man.
Me personally, I don't like it. I mean, today in basketball is a whole new brand, the era of players and what they doing with themselves and how they going about their history and legacy. But I don't agree with it. But that's LeBron James. I felt like the school was a good school, like it's a good move, but I felt like that was also released at the same time for them not to burn his jersey. That's what I'm saying. I'll keep it 100 because they burnt it the first time, right?
Right.
What will make you like, all right, a couple championships in the school, they're not gonna burn my jersey this time.
I'm
Don't
crying.
matter where he's going.
What's your reason for like not wanting him to go to LA? You think it's just a bad basketball move?
It's just like
It's bad for the NBA, or-
it's just like a. Why would you, if you want to be the greatest, why would you play behind like somebody they consider like the greatest?
Yeah, agreed.
If it's not Jordan, it's Kobe. They talking about the
right.
greatest of all time, like ever to play. Why would you want to be like? Would your jersey ever be higher than Kobe's?
No, never. Kobe
Exactly.
Kobe did 20 years
Exactly.
in LA.
So like, why would you
not in
do-
LA
go-
at least? You feel me?
So why
It's
go there?
not.
But why,
not-
as
you
a
still
man,
tryna-
as a competitor, trying to be the
I
greatest
agree,
of all time,
agree.
like
I mean, you can say
I
the
just-
same. No, go ahead.
I want to say like I like the move because like they all want to say like, yo, the East is not competitive. The East is not competitive. How you gonna be great if you're not playing in
That's
competitive?
true.
So
That's
he moved
true.
to the West. He went to the West, and he. Why not?
Yeah.
He trying. Why
it was a
even
bitch move.
like? He got to play Steph. All them
Oh,
niggas.
Who cares,
all-
bro?
that
Why
whole-
you think it's
that whole
it's
time
You
a
you
gotta
feel
ride
me?
with your team, bro. Like,
Well, nah, I mean, you got.
I feel like you
mean,
gotta ride with the
I
team.
mean,
man.
what he
I
did for
feel like you
Cleveland,
gotta ride it out. I don't
4 years
know.
in a row, and this year, what he did for Cleveland this year, he gave everything this year.
Yeah, you.
I really, yo,
Yo, I feel like
he
in the
gave
NFL,
everything
Everybody
he
was
had.
jumping shit, bro. I feel like that's corny. Bro.
I agree.
I
I mean, we come from a different era too, so like guys roll with their team through thick and thin. But now it's like NBA players are taking control of their destiny now. They're becoming the GMs now.
Yup. Nah, they are
They are.
because listen, you can have one good year, and then your rookie contract is up, then you want a max deal. And they get that max deal, especially like what's my man from the Celtics that was balling out this year, but then
Jaylen
he
Brown?
went show
Or
the
Tatum?
other dude, the point guard. He
Oh,
was
Rozier,
balling.
Rozier,
he
yeah.
was balling. If he would have made it to the finals,
Yeah.
he would have asked for a max deal.
Yep.
Do he deserve it? Hell no. I don't think he deserves a max deal. I think that he still need to work his way up. And my thing is this. It's too many players like, all right, I got my bread, and they fine with that.
Yep.
They don't want to get better. They don't want to sharpen their skills.
Agreed.
Because I believe what the commissioner of the NBA, he said was right. You guys got to get better. And that's true, yo. You in the NBA, your profession is playing basketball. Right? So if your profession is playing basketball, you should be in the gym every day. You should make every shot. There's no reason why Ben Simmons don't have a jump shot. And that's a shot at Trey.
Hey, man, I'm a
too.
Sixers fan. Hey, man, I'm
Hey,
a Sixers fan.
I'm gonna stay on topic. But I'm gonna stay on topic. But I'm just saying, like the NBA, it changes so much because you can ask for whatever amount of money and you don't deserve it.
But you gotta realize it's a business too. So a lot of these guys, they work hard their whole life to get these contracts. So once they get that contract or that bonus, I made it. I'm good. I don't have to work as hard no more.
But I'm saying
for them, it's a job. It's not like their passion for some guys.
But there's not wrong. Like, but that's why I said, like, even if you a GM, you gotta give them bonuses. You feel me? Just like if we working at even though at regular jobs they don't give a shit. We know that. Right. But if you in the NBA, listening, you want the best out of somebody, you want to maximize. That's why individually we try to be businessmen because we know how to maximize somebody to their full potential.
Right.
Same thing. If you a GM, all right, you want to get this bonus. Average a double-double this season.
Yeah.
You feel me? Get 10 rebounds. Like, to me, Amari Stoudemire for his career, he never averaged over 10 rebounds. He's a power forward. Something's wrong with that. You feel me? Like, what are y'all really telling them? Because if I'm a GM, I'm like, yo, give me 10 rebounds and you getting out of here. For real. Like, and that's just straight how it is. You gotta get the max. When you gotta get the most out of a player, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, if you ever noticed the trend, when a guy's coming up on a contract year, they play the best ball of their career. They always play the best ball of their career. They get that contract, and then, you know what, I'm good. I made my money. I can relax now.
Some of these niggas don't know how to get to the money. Once they get to the money, they're just like, all right, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm complacent. I'm content. Like, I work hard to get this max deal.
I want to go spend it now.
Right. Exactly. That's what a lot of guys do.
But that's what happens with a lot of the players. They don't know how to manage their money. They just get to the money and they want to go out and spend it. It's like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go buy 6 cars, 3 houses in different parts of the world. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, and all of that comes in because it's like if you a person like I can never sit here and act like I ever had 20 million in my possession or even $20,000. I never had that in my possession at one time, so I don't know what I would do. I could tell you what I would do, but I know that I would try to stay humble. But if I had that type of money, it's gonna be hard for me to really stay to my word. You feel me? Because I never been in a situation where money wasn't an issue. And I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for most people here because we all need money. But if I'm in that type of situation, I don't know what I would do. But I think like LeBron going to the Lakers, I mean, I don't, and people disagree with me, but I really feel like maybe next year they'll make it to the final, but I don't think they're gonna do anything.
They still not being the Warriors.
I think
Let me
ask you
this.
this. What was worse you felt like, him going to Miami or him going to the Lakers?
Both.
What was more detrimental for his career? I feel like him going to Miami was more detrimental.
I feel like it was more dramatic when he went to
agreed. Miami.
When he went to Miami.
This one was
just because, like you said, he was burning his jersey and he didn't win no championships at that time.
He kind of quit.
So it's like he kind of bounced on his team before his shit got hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like he didn't let the shit build up. He's like, fuck it, I'm taking my talents to South Beach now. Like, you know what I mean?
The way he did it, the whole decision.
It was 7 years though. Like LeBron was balling back then.
He had an hour,
7 years.
But he had an hour special on him going to another team.
Listen,
no one's ever done that before.
Listen,
no one's ever done that before.
They treat him like a king.
They do.
You feel me? Like,
you can't call him a king before you win a ring. That was my issue with LeBron.
I mean,
King James with no rings early in his career.
I mean, I can't argue with that. But he was still at his age. The way he came in.
Oh yeah.
Like we knew he was gonna be one of the great, and we actually got to see him play. Like we see his whole career, just like Kobe.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean, well, y'all was probably a little bit younger with Kobe and them, but like with him, like starting off, I think we was sophomores in high school.
Yeah, 03. Yeah, we saw him play 02, 03.
He was watching him on TV. Yeah. But I really feel like him going there is, if he wins a championship, good. But if not, I mean. I can tell it's just for the end of his career. He's just setting himself up.
Exactly. It's a business move.
It's a business move. I wouldn't be surprised if KD bum ass go there too. I'm sorry, man. KD not a bum, but I just don't like what he did.
Yeah. I can't fuck with the KD.
But my cousin made a good point. He's like, listen, man. Like, if you weren't happy at a job and you wanted to go somewhere else where you felt like you could be a better influence and live a better quality of life, would you go?
Yeah. And you don't have to beat yourself up as much.
Like real talk. Like you could play for organizations and not be happy.
But listen, but at the same time,
it's a competitive sport. So it's a little different because it's a competitive sport.
It depends on what kind of player you are. We look at KD as being a star. Am I lying? He's a star. So regardless, if he would have went to any team, they would have been a contender. My thing is his mindset showed me that he a bitch ass nigga. Like,
agree.
He has to respect how other people feel because
I agree.
If you a star, and you
Not a
just
star,
you lose
superstar.
like you was up. The fact
Superstar.
is he was up. His
3-1.
team was up, and you let them come back, and then you join the team, and then now you want 2 champions saying that you think you great now? Nah, bro. You took a back seat to that. You feel me? Like, I'll respect your rings because you got them, but I don't respect how you got your rings. You feel me? Because it's like, to me, I get what you're saying, but it's like
It's business. It's business. It's also, you know, personal at the same time with what KD did.
Your job is to be competitive.
I
right?
agree.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you don't.
It's a different era, though.
You just can't do that. Like that. Don't like anybody who plays sports. Like, why would you ever do that? Like that makes no. As many times like you've played football, you know you've been a good player on the team. So it's not like. So if a team just wins and they're like, "Yo, Tez, come holler at me," are you gonna go over there? You gonna be like, you gonna think about it. Don't get me wrong. Everybody gonna think about it. Everybody is gonna. They're gonna be like, "Ooh, do I really want to try to get that championship?" But most real niggas is not gonna be like. They're gonna be like, "Nah, I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stick it out with my niggas."
I mean, but that kind of trickled down from the whole LeBron decision thing. He's seen LeBron do it, join Miami, win 2 rings. He's like, yeah, that's the easy way out.
But
it's
it was
a trend
like,
now.
but he
influence the next generation.
If KD would have went to a team that didn't make the playoffs and then turned that team into a champ, you got my respect. But you came to a championship team.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand everybody's like, nah, it's listening. Like, we want to see competition. Michael Jordan back in the day, I was watching Mitch Richmond and Michael Jordan go at it. Mitch Richmond and Michael Jordan did each other majority of the game. And I think he had 28, Jordan had 32. Jordan ended up winning, but Jordan said he gave him mad respect. And he said, yo, he's the hardest dude to play against. He said, I love the challenge. This is why I'm get excited when I play him. Like NBA players, it's just, yo, they fold at the challenge. Like KD did it too in the championship game. He's the star. Nobody's doubling you. Do your thing. And he was choking. You feel me? That's how I know mentally he can't handle carrying the team on his back.
He admitted that.
Can't.
He admitted
and
that.
it's like, and it is what it is, but don't come and say you the greatest. Don't ever mention your name with LeBron. You feel me? Don't ever mention your name with Kobe. Don't ever mention, cause you joined a team because you knew they was gonna win.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's like, nah, I can't even say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I don't, like, my respect for him is, and I used to like KD. Now I just use him on 2K, right, Dre?
If you work hard your whole life and hit the lotto, man, enjoy that money, man. That's what KD did.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, any move he make business wise, I respect him. But as far as like the NBA, it's like when you see somebody do some bitch ass shit, like you be like, you look at it and you be like, yo, he say you your boy, but then you like, for real, yo, I see what it is. Now I'll never look at you the same. It will never be the same between us because I see who you really are. I see your ulterior motive. Exactly. So, the second thing I want to talk about is like generating self-generating money. How's one thing, like, do you like being independent? Like,
Yeah,
just definitely.
I
Would
wouldn't do
you
this
trying
if
to
I
get?
didn't.
Huh?
So I probably wouldn't do this if I didn't.
Gotcha.
What were some of the pros and cons of like self-generating your business and working for yourself? What's like some of the pros and cons to it?
Trial and error.
Trial and error. Okay.
Risk,
lot of
like,
that.
you got, if you don't risk,
Bro,
if you don't take no risk, you ain't gonna make no money.
Oh, that's facts.
Scary money don't make no money.
That's facts.
Easy said it.
That's facts.
But you not risk.
It's all worth it though. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Especially when you have like, when you put work into something and then you see it, like you see it out,
exactly.
like you put the work
Shit is
into the
crazy.
shirts and then you see it out in
crazy.
person, like, ooh, this is totally worth it. Like,
Right.
It was definitely worth it. And then seeing other people, like I was outside my house talking to my boy the other day, and then I seen Toby, nigga. Seen Toby walking by with a Black Lotus hat. I'm like, yo, I fuck with the hat, yo. Like, you feel me? Just seeing people just going around with our brand on, you feel me? It's just like, it's amazing to see because we did take the risk. We put our money up.
Put a whole lot of grind into this.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's beautiful. Like I said, we be at the job, man. You got people taking pictures at the job with the Black Lotus on. You know, so it's all out of respect. And I think anybody that wants to like do business, investing in yourself is the most important thing. And y'all said that's key. You have to, like, if you don't invest in yourself, who will? You feel me?
Exactly.
And it all goes into like where you decide to put your money. You know, always, if you're gonna invest, go broke doing something. Like, if it was my last $100 and I had to get like a bunch of, I'm getting it. You feel me? And you just gotta take those risks sometimes because it won't never be a time where you won't, like, at right now, the money not coming. In your case it is. But for me, right now, the money not coming, but it won't always be like that. It's temporary. It's like a broken arm. Like, I'm going to be in the cash for a minute, but it's all right because it's going to heal straight. We're going to get strong back to it. So I respect that, man. I mean, as far as, like, do y'all have, like, any other plans of, like, trying to, like, generate money or anything else y'all trying to do?
We trying to start making our own shit, too.
Oh.
Maybe make shit for other people. I don't know,
like,
maybe.
just want
Because, you know, our
do
customers
shit,
be
yeah.
dealing with other people. That shit be
Oh,
crazy.
man, y'all trying to be the
But-
plug.
Yeah, that's it,
exactly.
bro. I'm about to take this whole shit over.
The plug, I feel you.
So you want to make money, so you got to maximize, cut out all the middleman shit.
Yeah, agreed.
Learn how to do the shit yourself.
That's one thing I respect about this era, man. It's like everything is like self-generated. You don't have to go to a record label to get like a music deal anymore. You can do it from your Instagram. You can do it from your Facebook, from your SoundCloud. You can promote your clothing line on IG, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
It's a generation of working. Like, there's no reason why, like, we all got 9 to 5s. You
Right.
feel me? So
Right.
it's like we put in 40 plus hours
Right.
at a job for somebody else's pockets. You
Right.
feel me? And we probably only seeing like 2-3% of whatever money they making. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like
That's facts. That's
It's a fact.
That's facts.
That's a fact. So it's like you put in that much time and effort into yourself. How much money you think you gonna really make? You just gotta wake up in the morning and tell yourself, I'm gonna make it.
Like I'm saying, at the beginning, it's hard work, but it's gonna pay off long term.
Yeah, exactly.
If you invest in yourself, it pays off long term.
Man, this is why I like interviewing people and talking to people, man, because we need more people, and he young too.
How old are you?
All right,
25.
he's young,
Ambition.
and you need more people to think like that because anytime, and I know people got bills to pay, but you gotta understand something. Somebody up top is getting more money.
Oh, yeah,
so
sure.
if you putting in 40, 80 hours of overtime, like that person up top is just getting rich, and you just burning yourself out.
Exactly. Burning yourself up.
You know?
Put that 40 hours to yourself
Nothing, bro.
for years.
Yeah,
It pays off.
and it's like, and it's like a lot of people always say, "Yo, I'm content, I'm fine, I don't want nothing else, I'm good." That's a lot. You feel me? Because you're still working 100 hours a week in overtime, so you're not good. You're working to maintain your life, and you're fine with just maintaining. But it's like, nah, if you got the brains and the mindset, if you good with people, figure out a business, figure out what you want to do,
Right.
and then just promote it to the people. Let the people see what it is. Let them see your product. It's just like selling drugs. You feel me? Everybody need a product. You feel me? A product is what's gonna sell. You gotta have a product. You feel me? That's how. I mean,
Supply and demand.
there's nothing wrong with, to me, with a drug dealer mindset. There's nothing wrong with it because it's a business mindset. You feel me? The difference is. Yeah, the difference is once you take that street mentality away and then just put it into
Time
business,
that's gonna last, exactly.
you know, there's nothing wrong. And that's why I say there's nothing wrong with people that do that because you got to set up the system. You got to get people to work. You got to get workers. And you have to distinguish who is going to be who. So now they got job titles and descriptions. You feel me? There, if a drug dealer ever came to me, yo, you want to fill out this application? I'm looking for somebody. Hey, yo, tax me get dental too. But it's like that's why I said I respect anybody who get money. You feel me? I respect anybody who get money and who want to grow and build. You feel me? And that's like I think Rollo was saying something how like he did everything he did. He got his money. Now he had a place where he can go out and help other people and do what he has to do. So he changing his mindset. And that's it. You just got to change your mindset. Stop judging people. Like everybody makes mistakes. Everybody do something. But when you do something to help your family, it's like what you supposed to do. If you're back against the wall, you know these bills gotta get paid. You can't say what you won't do. You can't say I won't do this, I won't do that. You can't say that because you don't know what you want to do. You know. But my bad. I feel like I'm taking over talking. But as we're gonna actually jump over to like shopping online and social media.
Yeah, I definitely want to elaborate on that, man. Because if you guys are noticing, like the malls now, all these storefronts are vacant now. Because everybody's shopping online. Everybody got Uber Eats, you got Amazon. It's just like a monopoly. It's taking over the world. So what's y'all take on like the social media shopping, online shopping versus like retail shopping?
Shit's everything right now.
Yeah,
Online?
I feel like online is everything.
Social media, online, everything and the internet is everything right now. Like, that's where
You can
everybody
promote your shit.
everybody making money through the
You see
internet,
everywhere.
Bitcoin
So
and
you put it in the
everything.
store,
You feel
everybody
me?
see it. Yeah.
Everybody making money through there. YouTube, like you know what I'm saying. Everybody getting bread.
What do y'all foresee for like the future of just like storefronts? You think that's like a thing of the past? Or you think so?
Y'all not
Y'all
trying
won't
to
think about doing a storefront?
Nah, definitely.
Yeah,
We're gonna do it, but I think it's gonna be a thing of the past.
Yeah,
Because even like
years from now, but you feel me? But it's
They talking about taking CDs out of stores now.
Oh yeah, they're starting.
Everything streams now.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
the same shit. Like,
I would say this: if you're gonna do a store, it should just be pick up and deliver. You feel me?
Yeah,
It would make
like
cause,
Amazon with
because if you order stuff,
something's
just,
gonna change. Yeah, like
cause
I don't know. Storefronts will probably still be there, but it's gonna be different. You gotta-
I mean, because you
gotta
need
be
it.
different.
Think about it. If you want to go to a restaurant or something, and it's at the mall. Most restaurants is like right around the mall. That's killing their business.
Yeah.
So it's like, if it was like, they gotta figure out. I mean, if they shut down malls, they shut down malls. But I feel like I like the mall, but I feel like it should just, if anybody start a business now, I wouldn't say go to. I would say start a place where you can just like make your stuff there and have people come and pick it up and just do it like that. Because most people, they shop online. Christmas, like my mom finished Christmas shopping already in the summer. She ordered everything online.
Amazon.
She's smart, bro. She's
Like-
smart.
It's crazy though.
My mom be a year ahead of everything, bro. Like,
See?
Wow.
But it's like, and that's why like our parents, it's like when you see your parents are actually a reflection of yourself because they actually teach you the ropes. Like my parents taught me so much about saving money, what to do with money at a young age. Even my pops, like at a young age, my pops like, if you want something, you gotta get the job. He ain't never like just give me something. He ain't never just put a whole bunch of money in. Me and him, no, we grew up the same
I
way.
got 5 brothers, man.
So yeah, and I got 2 sisters and 1 brother.
$80 for school shopping in September every year.
Right.
What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with $80,
Me and
man?
my brother, they constantly growing, you know? And it's like, yo, because I know y'all got siblings too, but it's like when you have kids, yo, you gotta really be strategic with it because you're gonna spend about $1,000 just going shopping. Like it was 4 of us, and we driving to New York, and we hungry. You feel me? Like that's already my dad. Like, damn man, we just had y'all be still alive. Like, what y'all hungry for? But it's like you gotta put all of that into it because you really can't think. You gotta be selfless. And like for years, like my parents been selfless. Like they didn't give us monetary things, but they gave us other stuff to help us become men and women.
Yeah.
You feel me? So shout out to my parents. I love y'all. You know, definitely. But as far as like shopping online and social media, I feel like that's the best outlet.
You think so?
Yeah, because remember
like
I was
small business. Like, do you think it hurts small businesses, or what do you think?
Nah, not really. Not if you're not in the mall. I don't think so. If you're just like a regular store, like, cause think about it, yo, who go to bodegas? Like, we grab Dutches, we get whatever. You feel me? Like little stores like that, they always gonna stay open, especially in these like communities. That's why like the community gotta kind of like come together to be. We gotta actually work together. If we want something to get better, we gotta come together some way, some type. It shouldn't always be like Black, Spanish, Puerto Rican. Like we all gotta come together. Like last time I checked, we all got the same skin. If we put our hands like this, we all gonna look the same. All right. So that's how I would look at it. But I would say like the social media part, it's expanding stuff. Like I told you, the guy, I forgot his name, but he went viral. He did a freestyle off of Panda. He just put it out there. Yo, the whole thing went viral. His music started blowing up. He almost got a record deal. Just off of him freestyling off of a beat.
Think about Bobby
Everything's
Shmurda.
online.
Bobby Shmurda.
And that was an old beat
Yeah,
too.
that was an old beat. Just did a joint and it went viral.
Up in the air.
Yeah.
Never came down. And
Right?
it
Yo,
was lit.
yo, they was like, yo, what happened? Like,
Yo, real talk.
I'm so intrigued now. Man.
everybody just
I'm in it now. I'm not stopping until I find this hat or whatever.
yo, the hat
Still
was
waiting for that shit to come down.
Yeah,
That shit was a little ass flick too. That shit was far as hell.
Nah, he was, man. And you could tell with him, he had like another type of talent. Like he did music, but he could dance. But also, I knew that he was gonna actually blow up. It's sad that what happened to him happened, but it just shows you like you have to be, when you're a man and you want to do certain things, you gotta move in silence. You have to be careful of what you say, how you move. And it's like, I'm not sitting here acting like I'm a gangster or a G, but I know that you ain't supposed to be saying nothing, especially if you're doing something.
Well, I don't think he knew any better. I think he just put the track out for like his neighborhood, and it just popped.
It accidentally went.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think he thought nothing
But
of
it was
just
like,
happened.
but still like, on social media, and like a lot of people is guilty of this, it's what you promote. You feel me? And it's like, if you promoting guns or if you showing money, and I get it, people get money though, but you have to understand what type of attention you're trying to attract. Cause it's like so many people, I get it, you came from nothing. You want people to see where you came from.
True.
But sometimes you got haters.
Right.
You feel me? And we all see that. As soon as you start to rise, yo, you get a hater, and that's what you have to realize. Just be humble. Like, always be humble. Just be humble. Like,
I feel like this generation is a little different. I feel like it's hard to be humble because you have to show what you have on social media. If I'm in Miami right now, I gotta show that I'm in Miami. I feel like they feel like they're obligated to always show what they're doing. Our generation is a little different. We moved in silence though. But the younger generation now, kids 20, 21, Snapchat.
Social media like that.
Yeah, we have Facebook.
I mean, we
have Black Planet. We have Black Planet.
Black Planet.
Black Planet. MySpace.
Yo, we didn't even know how to take pictures. Nah,
It's a generational gap because like my younger brother, he has to put everything on Snapchat. Everything that he's doing, man. That's the way he like connects with all his friends from high school and college, man.
You go to the mall and you see everybody on their phones and doing this. They be in front. Oh, I'm trying this shit.
Yeah, man. It's just a different era, but I do agree in moving in silence and being humble. Yeah. You see what happened to XX and Tentacion. You know, he's always on social media talking crazy, and he got killed in his hometown.
But he invited it, man.
I agree.
You know, like,
most rappers get killed in their
hometown.
A lot of niggas.
But Chinks was like I still like Chinks and I respect Chinks, but Chinks wasn't like most dudes. Like, I get it. If you got it, to me, if you got it, you don't gotta talk about it, you don't gotta flaunt it, and you don't have to pull out cash.
It's a different era, man.
You gotta move out your hometown.
100%. 100%. But it's a different era, man.
Why stay where you was always at?
Because everybody always hate when somebody move away, you feel me? Everybody's like, yo, you ain't helping out the city, you ain't helping out the hood. As soon as niggas try to help out the hood, niggas end up getting shot or some shit.
You can do that online.
Now
you can do that online.
Hating on you.
Yeah.
You can do that online.
Looking out.
Yeah, they right.
In Atlanta, we could do charity from online. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, you can. It's nothing wrong.
I ain't holding that.
Like, I get how social media is. You feel me? And I get what it is, but it's like certain people just gotta be mindful. Like, even if you're a rapper and it's like you showing guns and you doing all this stuff, like, you gotta remember the hip hop police is out there.
Yeah.
Wherever you
Feds
go,
is out there watching
wherever you go, you feel me? You're being watched, and people just like, I'm being watched, but I still don't care. Listen, if they go to a YouTube video and they see you holding the AK, you feel me? Like, but then they see you regularly, you think they didn't see that? I'm talking about. Listen, I got arrested before you. I was at the police station. The dude put my name in the system. He found out where I worked at, everything, all this stuff. You feel me? He could even tap into my social media.
Of course.
You feel me? Without no, he didn't have to ask me. He could get right into it, saw everything. And it was like, when I was a youth development coach out here, it's a lot of young kids that I used to work with out here, and I'll be like, yo, watch what you put on social media. They over there putting, yo, I got 3 for the dub, holla at me. On their statuses, and you're already on parole, bro. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, stop, like, yo, why? And I'm telling them how you find out. Don't worry about how I find. I work with your PO. You feel me? Like, people gotta understand, like, it's a whole nother world that they don't understand. They think that, oh, I'm not gonna get caught. You don't know what they had. You feel me? Like, you really don't know what people, they got drones flying in the air.
I mean, it's all about the gratification of social media. Everybody's addicted to that gratification. You know, I gotta post what I'm doing. I gotta show people what I'm doing. I gotta show people I'm being successful. I bought a new car. I got a new house. It's like, it's always that gratification we need from others from social media, man. It's like an addiction, I feel like this era is dealing with right now.
Everybody doing it for the likes.
Yeah, for the likes, bro.
You can definitely get paid for likes.
Yeah. It's pros and cons to it, man. It's pros and cons to it, man.
I mean, but we all know, like I said, I think one of my friends was telling me, he was like, he bumped into a girl on social media, you think she had it all, right?
Yeah.
But he saw her at the bus stop.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like,
social media be a hustle too.
Yeah,
it's an illusion, man. It's all an illusion. It's an illusion. You can be where you want to be.
Angles.
Yeah.
Right, you could be near a BMW and look like
right.
And I ain't gonna call out no names. I know people who be stunting in front of cars and shit.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Reynolds, that's
Right.
like
Like
all
all
that.
that.
Do that shit all the time,
Yeah.
bro. That don't mean they crib.
Exactly.
Airbnb.
I was gonna say Airbnb.
Nah, that is
Be
facts.
who you want to be on social media.
Right.
So I want to ask you this. What made you like just want to finally like just go out and start your business? What was it?
I don't know, bro. I just been a hustler, my nigga.
I got
born a
tired.
hustler.
I got tired of working at my job.
Tired of working, exactly. For somebody else.
I did it, like I said before, like that whole 40-hour shit. Like, I got tired of that shit. I really like one day I just sat there and I was just sitting there and I'm like, and calculated how much. I work at a daycare too, so you feel me? So I calculated how much. I was like, yo, niggas is bringing this many kids there, this much money, and I'm only getting paid this much. I'm like, wait, this shit not adding up. Like this,
I'm the one taking care of you.
Exactly. Yeah, like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm working for another nigga to be out in Hawaii right now, for an example. Or he out on vacation on Snapchat, like, yo, I'm lit, and he really lit. Like, you feel me? And while we sitting over here working for the nigga, like, I was like, nah, I gotta do my own shit, like.
Nah, I got you.
That's a business mindset, though. A lot of people don't think like that. They think, I'm gonna work my 40 hours, get paid, and do it again for 40 years. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it's slow for that.
Nah.
I'm gonna give something to I got a daughter, so I want to give something for her. Even if she don't want to do clothes, I want to give her the mindset, like, yo, you can do your own shit. Like, you don't need to work for nobody. Like,
true. Well, what challenges do y'all face with the business?
a lot.
Yeah, a lot, bro.
You deal with a lot of competitors, or like, what's like some of the challenges? Some of the challenges.
Too much money.
I see no competition, bro.
Too much money out there for to be competitive.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
You said it right.
Too much money out there.
But like, what's like? Give me like 3 problems that y'all
A lot
did.
of production errors was one top of the line, like.
And that's just like the
shit.
clothing, the sizes.
Yeah,
with the
like not getting it how you want it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like
Out of your control, basically.
yeah,
Like,
exactly, exactly.
We either gotta wait for somebody else to do some shit right, or you know what I'm saying? Like, just a lot.
Got you. What's another thing? Like, how about customers? You know, I know that gotta be a challenge.
Let me answer this. You have to entertain everybody that comes to your screen or your phone, even if they be like, "I'm gonna pay you next week," or I want this, but I gotta wait till I get paid, or like, yo, just hit me when you got
Get
the
a lot of
bread,
that
like,
too.
you
Yeah,
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
That's how I feel it, but
like, you feel what I'm saying? Don't hit me to say you're gonna hit me 2 weeks from now.
You mean like an online window shopper? Is that what that is?
But you have to entertain everybody because you don't know if it's a
Facts.
serious inquiry or not.
Do y'all follow up, or does you prefer the customer to follow up with you?
I prefer the customer.
Okay.
Because I don't like.
I'm not. A drug dealer not gonna hit you up and be like,
Exactly.
like, yo, you ran out of that 8
Right.
No, he's not gonna hit you.
Right.
The bread comes to him.
Right. Makes you look desperate.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm not
do that.
exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna hound somebody for no shit. If they owe me money, that's a different story.
And see, I work in sales, so I gotta hound people. Like, they'll call me, oh yeah, I want it, and then if they don't call me back in a week, I'm hounding them. I'm going to their business, but that's different. It's corporate America. It's a little different. You're working for yourself. You want somebody to come to you though.
Exactly.
You know, if you got a product, like when you got the product sells itself.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah.
like regardless.
Yeah, for them.
I went to the gas station yesterday, bro. I seen like 3 niggas, bro, that I knew. They all had to follow me back to the crib because I had no merch on me. Yeah, exactly. Like,
See,
yeah, so
like I told you, the
Yeah,
product
exactly.
sells itself.
Yeah.
Or you guys, somebody gonna come in like, when I buy a shirt and I go to New Haven, somebody, yo, where you get that from? Yo, my boy, yo, he got more, yo, online. You feel me? More business for you.
Yeah.
Walk in promotions.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
So
yeah, exactly, definitely.
Well, what's your process? Say somebody wanted to buy a shirt online. Is it delivered to their crib? Yeah. They come pick it up? Oh, it's delivered to the crib?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got an Etsy account.
So they order it on Etsy.
Yeah.
And ship to their house.
So who do both of y'all take care of the shipping, or y'all have like y'all got a team and y'all got both?
Yeah,
do it.
we both, exactly.
So it's
We
like
try to do
try to do 50,
yeah, exactly. Keep shit
50.
separate. So he got his own shit. I got my own shit. You feel me? So like,
all right. So it's like with the business, y'all split stuff up.
yeah.
How did y'all like? Do y'all have meetings and stuff? Do y'all meet up and have?
Yeah.
I'm just because like people got to really understand what it is because like with my
we do a lot of
when I
talking,
did
a lot of
business
communicating,
before,
a lot
I
of
used to have meetings. You feel me?
brainstorming.
Yeah.
You got to, bro.
So that's why I was just asking
Nah, we do
because when you have a business and it's like I'll be watching Black Ink Chicago or whatever. I feel like their business gonna fail because they all want to be a boss. It has to be one boss, and you can't be afraid of what anybody else thinks. The fact that all of them want to be a boss, they're setting themselves up for failure.
Yeah.
You know, so you need somebody that's gonna be that person to say, "Yo, we can't do that right now. Yo, there's no drinking in the shop. Yo, this is straight business. Yo, you have to have." When you don't have nobody to say that, your business is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna have people just coming in there doing whatever they want to do. So and it's like when I talked to my man from DMTS Radio. he was like, yo, this is a positive environment. Like you, and that's how you any business you have to keep a positive environment. You can't have dudes outside smoking cigarettes, gambling.
It's
contagious.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
And that's what, and it's like, and I hate to say it, but as like black people, that's what most people think. When you start a business or you got a boy you closely.
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
That's hard to deal with.
And it's like,
they want a discount?
Yeah,
bro.
They just come in and chill. They don't want to put in no work.
Yeah, exactly.
How do y'all handle that?
Nah,
Friends and family
party.
asking for discounts?
You just gotta keep it 100, bro. Like,
Nah. They should want to pay more to support your business.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Right?
Support is not free.
Exactly.
You have to pay the support. I feel.
My new shit is now I'm gonna look down at the nigga's shoes and be like, yo, you fuck with Nike like that? Like, Nike's your nigga? Like, you support them niggas when you want some free shit from me.
Facts.
Like, what? That's crazy.
It's the same shit.
That's a mindset, though, man. It's a mindset I always have. Want the hookup for my friends.
Your real friends are gonna pay for this shit.
That's a fact.
And that's actually like the next segment we was gonna go to on the conscious report. I was gonna talk about healthy relationships. You know, and what a healthy relationship to me is when you and your boy, you could be completely honest. Like me and this dude, we've been friends for I'm talking about since kids playing basketball.
Yeah.
One thing I can tell you, he'll be 100% honest with me, and I'll be 100% honest
Even
with
if it hurts, Mike telling you the real
That's
deal
crazy.
all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He ripping the Band-Aid right off. Yo, ain't no, you know
Just-
what?
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
talk to you.
Just put it off.
Nah, he ripping it right off, man.
you know, because
Both my niggas on separate accounts. Fuck with both of y'all,
Yeah,
separate
nice.
accounts.
You know, and with healthy relationships, one thing I know, like, we both know each other, so we both know what to expect. And we both kind of push each other. If he tell me he got something he working on, I encourage him.
Right.
You feel me? I try to show up to his events and do that, vice versa. You know, that's the type of friend you need. I feel like nowadays, people hang around, and I see this a lot with dudes. They'll be hanging around with somebody, they'll have a great idea, and the person does not see their idea, and then they try to bring them in, and then it gets just messed up. Everything is messed up. And it's like, to me, if you know, when you have people around you and you know they have a great vision and they all ambition, you gotta stay around them. You feel me? If you see any lack from any guy, you gotta cut them loose. And I mean, it could be your best friend, it could be your boy, because people are only here they're only friends with us for seasons. And when that season go, you may see them years later and be like, yo, what up? But sometimes it is what it is. You feel me? But to me, having a healthy relationship means that when this person comes around, you don't have no ill feelings. You feel me? Against anything they say. You can be completely honest with them, tell them the truth. If they lack it somewhere, even if they're not a good father, you should be able to say something to them. That's the most important thing.
Mike will tell you. He gonna keep it 100 all the time. I respect that about anybody. If you honest with me, I'm gonna fuck with you straight like that.
Yeah, straight like that. But it's like, that's why I say to people, like, you gotta be honest with dudes. If you with a dude and you know you take care of your kids, but majority of the time, like, you come around, your kids ain't there, but he there, like, you gotta keep it a buck with them. Because most dudes, you'll see them, they'll be in the store. There was a friend I had, and we went to the store, this dude spent $600 on sneakers. You feel me? $600 on sneakers. Kid ain't had no diapers, no nothing, but he fly. You feel me? Like, I can't respect that. You feel me? It's certain stuff like I can't respect. Like, you gotta make sure your kids is right. You feel me? You can't be out here posting fly, and then your kids snotty mouth.
Yeah, that's backwards,
you
bro.
know,
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
it's all that's just me. But healthy relationships, y'all, just try to always see who's really your friend and who's really gonna be there when times is hard, and who's gonna be a positive person in that situation. You feel me? Keep the negativity away. And it may hurt you, but just always know that friends will always come back around. The universe works crazy, and they will bring you friends back around, especially the people that will help you get into the position to take you where you're supposed to be. All right? And that's the conscious report. So I got we getting ready to close up, but I got one more question for you. So, like, what's your future plans as far as your business goes?
To the top.
Facts. Bro, I want my own store, my own office. I want everything, bro.
The question for y'all: what's the top sellers? Is it the hats? Is it the shirts? What's the top sellers for y'all? What's moving the most?
Hats and the shirts, bro.
Yeah?
Windbreakers.
And you think it's just like off of self promotion or online? What's getting y'all name out there?
Bro.
Okay.
We in the streets and we online, bro.
Okay.
Taking both approaches.
Okay.
All approaches.
Yeah, man. I like that, man. I love to like talk to people and interview people that have like business mindset and that want to get out of like just the 8 to 4 mindset. You feel me? Because that's the mindset I'm trying to get out. Now, besides clothing, do y'all want to get into any other ventures?
I've been trying to do like design because I do like some of the designing and shit for here. So I've been trying to perfect that a little bit more and shit, and I draw and shit like that. So.
All right. What about you, Martez?
I'm not really sure, bro. Jewelry, actually.
Jewelry.
Okay.
Hey man, just keep an open mind. Trust me, now
Yeah,
it'll
nah,
pop up in there.
definitely.
You know,
Yeah.
it'll be something you least expect too. You know. So as we close the show, you know, I'm gonna have all 3 of y'all just give your social media. You know, we're gonna start off with Green first.
All right, XO Green 19 on everything, Instagram, Twitter, all that.
My name
I
Martez.
think I'm pretty Tony _ Yes, sir. Tony, Toney, on Instagram. Fucking Black Lotus on Instagram. Black Lotus everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Etsy,
Facebook.
Facebook, everywhere.
If we need somewhere, just find us.
Longlivemitch 22.
Gotcha.
Know what I mean? Black Lotus, you know what I mean? Black Fleet, official _ Black Fleet at that, you know what I mean? We all over the place.
Facts.
All right, nah, you
viral.
give your joint too?
Huh?
You give your joint? You can give
Yeah, I'm
your
good.
joint.
Longlivemitch 22.
Yo, did
Follow me on
the video drop?
Nah, not yet. It's a
Video dropping
we-
soon. Facts.
Video dropping real soon, man.
Alright.
You said the 2-in-1?
My boy Mitch out here working hard. You can give him your social.
Yogi 1986, and I'm a foodie too. Fresh and Foodie CT. Check me out, man. Pictures of that good food, man.
Free
I'm
Rollo.
I
all over the
Nah,
place,
I
man.
like-
Fresh and Foodie CT, man.
Oh man, yeah.
Yogi
Shouts out to
next.
Black
IG.
Fleet too,
IG,
yo.
yeah.
Those my brothers, man. Definitely. Shout out to
That's how I met
DMTS
my
Radio.
guy right
Yeah,
here.
man.
You feel what I'm saying? My
sir.
aunt right here.
Shout out to Prime Visuals. And shout out to my guys that came out, Black Lotus. You know, got some ill gear. You can follow me, King Harp, on IG. Also on Facebook, I'm Mike Harper. And the other page I have that you can follow is Conscious Thoughts. Make sure you follow that on Facebook. And on YouTube, Conscious Thoughts 77. All right, that's what we are on YouTube. And if you want interviews, also hit the email up, consciousthoughts77@gmail.com. If you want to set up an interview, hit me up, hit the website up. Website is right there, actually on the poster, you know. And just hit it up, subscribe, become a member, especially for YouTube, become a member. But as we close, this is Conscious Thoughts, and we taking our identity back.